Hey everyone, Crash with Crash Customs, Lake Havasu, Arizona, and we are about to tear into a 1968 Pontiac Firebird Convertible. Before I started the YouTube channel, so I don't have any before pics of it, as in when it drove in. I mean, it drove in fine, but when we took it apart, the subframe fell off, other pieces fell off, things were done very wrong on it, like the bottom of the fenders behind the wheels were actually welded to the body, not bolted to the body. It seemed not right. A lot of things not right. But basically, we have a pile of new sheet metal that is going to replace the rusty sheet metal. Trunk floor, main floor, wheel tubs, both sides. You can see somebody did some sheet metal screw repairs to the inner tubs. Also, we're going to be doing some miscellaneous rust repair on the lower cowl. And who knows, once we tear into it even more than just a body on a cart, once we start cutting out the bad, we may find more bad. But that's how it always goes. None of this scares us. Rust repair, cut out the bad, weld in the new. Basically, that's what it is. It will go on the 2-post as soon as the Suburban gets out of the way. And a lot of the floors will get cut out, just drop them right down. The 2-post will hold it up on the rockers. And this won't be a complete redo for us. We're keeping the green the way it is. They want to turn it into a daily driver, like daily driver, not a daily driver that gets driven once a month, but a daily driver. The subframe and motor is already done, and we'll keep updating as we go, especially when it's basically a shell with no floor. It looks like a Flintstone mobile. 1968 Firebird subframe assembly. Restoration. Make it look stock for the most part. I know you guys with the eyes see that intake. Was a 2-barrel setup. Upgraded that, and it was drum brakes, updated that, but for the most part stock. Put an HEI in it too, make it a little easier. The guy is gonna daily drive it. Just clean and stock, powder coated. Everything's been powder coated black, nice satin black, factory looking. Painted the block, obviously, cleaned up the transmission, shot that. We got some big progress on the 68 Firebird, the rusty crusty bird. Back half is all cut out, edges all cleaned up, and we're fitting the new panels, side panel, trunk floor, inner outer wheel wells are being fitted. You know how it goes. It takes like 10% time to cut out 90% of the sheet metal, and then you end up spending 90% of the time cleaning up the last 10% of the metal, which is all the edges and trying not to damage existing body panels that are already there. The divider for the back seat to the trunk that also holds the convertible top motor. Those edges are cleaned up, sprayed it black, fit it back in. We had to make new side panels because even that inner structure was rusted. So we're at a good point. Today these panels will be going back in. Once everything's in, everything will be cleaned up, and we'll probably do lizard skin on the inside, sound deadener, heat deadener. We're going to keep going. We have some really good progress on the Firebird project today. Everything was cut out, things needed to be fitted, and they are fitted, and they are like 90% welded in. Wasn't too bad. Had to do a little special trimming fitment in this area on both sides, but for aftermarket production stamped parts, we really didn't have much to mess with. And tomorrow we'll fit the doors, double check to make sure those fit properly, and then brace up the jamb, and it's on to rockers and the main floor. They said we shouldn't fix this. That's what they said. They said throw it out, don't bother. But here we are, fixing it, making it happen. Building dreams. Most of the rocker is cut out finally. We got like this little section right here. That's all that's left of the rocker. We reinforced cross braces to the floor. The floor is coming out, right? But we need reference, and we don't want things to move around on us now that the rocker is completely gone, not attached anywhere. So you can see it's a pretty rusty old car. New rocker, super nice, heavy duty. And for you guys that didn't know, the rockers on the convertibles are way more reinforced than the coupes. So maybe if your coupe needs rockers, you might want to think about getting the convertible ones. Stiffen up that whole body. It's just an option. Rusty old rocker pieces. Did it really need to be replaced? Yeah. Yes, it did. Junk. I mean, look at how pitted it is. If it ain't through, it's pitted. There's just a pile of garbage in there. You can see that. Bad things. Finish fitting it. Put it in. Attack the other side. Get that side in. And then it's floors. Main floor. The back's already done. I already showed you that. We are rolling on the Firebird convertible. The main floor is test fitted, not welded in. We're still test fitting it, making sure everything lines up right. It's just clamped at the pinch weld right now, both sides. It is currently it is blowing me away at how well everything is fitting together between aftermarket parts and how rusty this was and how much we cut it apart. But you can see, brace it and then put more braces in and you'll be fine, or at least we'll be fine if you need us to do it for you. Got the rails laying here. We will test fit those tomorrow to make sure the trunk floor area and the main floor area is all lined up proper for putting the rails in. And toe board waiting to get fitted. Pretty happy though with the progress. You see what we got here? We got the rotisserie rolled in. Firebird is almost ready to go on it, so we can finish up the detail work underneath and inside. Cowl sides, new. Firewall, toe board installed, new. We got a little bit of rust repair right here left to do. Floors are basically all in. And we did a cross brace underneath. That's new. That's in. So tomorrow, this thing will be on the rotisserie. We can do some final welding underneath with it rotated and then seal it up. Big things, big things. Check it out. It's on the rotisserie. Almost all of the metal replacement, sheet metal replacement, floor plan replacement is done. Just a few little things to finish up, and then we can roll it to the other side of the shop and seam seal all the edges, spray everything satin black inside and out, and after that, a little bit of body work on the outside. The rockers need to be painted, obviously, and the rear pan where we attached the trunk floor, that needs to be painted. This is, like I said, this is not a complete redo. This guy wants to drive the heck out of it in traffic in California, leave it at the grocery store and not care. So the green, we're just doing some blends, and he's gonna drive it out of here when it's done. This will be the end of part 1. Part 2 will just be doing seam sealer and painting everything black, top and bottom, and bolting it back together and going for a cruise with the top down. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll keep giving you weekly content as always. Thanks.
Did you think crash could save this 1968 Pontiac Firebird Convertible? Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.